America has been getting migrants for a long time. Some would say it was built by migrants. Well, not really. They were settlers. It's a subtle difference, but it's really important. Now, today's migrants are something completely new. They might steal $191,000 from hungry people. My name is Sirius, and I'm going to tell you a story about a bad immigrant. Now, we're just flooded with immigrants, and they come in all flavors. Some overstay their visas. Some come here legally by waiting for more than a decade to become legal citizens. Some sneak in through an open border in the middle of the night. All kinds. You never know what you're going to get. Now, one of the reasons I hear most often is that we need immigrants to do the jobs that Americans won't do. Oh, really? Well, Providence, Rhode Island found some immigrants to do a job that Americans won't. The Department of Human Services hired a woman. She was a principal clerk for the DHS office in Providence, Rhode Island, and worked there for over a decade. In this role, she supervises customer service assistants and has full access to EBT card printing machines. Can you see where this is going yet? Nadine Jean Baptiste. Her job was to help Americans that were struggling and help them get food and basic supplies through the SNAP program. But she didn't do that. She just stole their money.
A DHS supervisor and her daughter could face up to 20 years in prison after investigators say the two were part of a SNAP benefit fraud scheme. 12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez joins us live now to go over the allegations. Alex.
Well, Kayla and Kim, the DHS supervisor and her daughter are accused of stealing the personal information of hundreds of people to access their SNAP benefits and use them to buy groceries. Surveillance footage from several stores across Rhode Island captured the moments federal investigators believe DHS supervisor Nadine Jean Baptiste and her daughter Octavia Baptiste purposely used others' EBT cards to buy their own groceries. The Rhode Island Office of Internal Audit started looking into the matter last year after receiving complaints on their fraud hotline. Investigators uncovered a years-long scheme that could date back as far as 2020. The complaint says Nadine, who's been a DHS principal clerk since 2013, would access SNAP recipients' personal information to check EBT card balances and change the pins in order to use the cards. Records show her daughter was doing the same thing. The U.S. District Attorney's Office of Rhode Island believes they both accessed hundreds of cards valued at around $191,000. The victims often being homeless, in jail, or even kids. A mother of an 8-year-old child told investigators she's been having problems getting benefits in Florida because her son's identity was being used in Rhode Island. Nadine and Octavia are each facing a number of federal charges, including aggravated identity theft and illegal acquisition or use of SNAP benefits. Nadine appeared in federal court after being arrested at work Tuesday. An arrest warrant is still out for her daughter, Octavia.
Now, I'm not saying that all Haitians are bad. Of course not. I'm not even saying she was bad because she was Haitian. Also, that's not even close. But she was a thief. She was a dirty, rotten criminal, taking advantage of this country's ability to help people in need. Was she a criminal in Haiti? And we may never know. I mean, there's nothing to steal there. It's one of the poorest countries on the planet. I mean, they eat mud to survive. Just kidding. I doubt they do that. They eat people to survive. Again, just kidding, just kidding. Only their leaders eat people. Just kidding. Nope, wait. The leader of Haiti actually does eat people. Allegedly. Barbecue. The leader of Haiti is a guy named Barbecue, who is a cannibal. Allegedly. Now, some people say he eats his enemies. There are videos of what certainly looks like a Haitian warlord eating another man after he set him on fire. I can't show that here, but that's what it looks like. Again, all Haitians are not bad. But if you want to look at the demographics of a region of people, they have some shortcomings. Now, the infant mortality rate in Haiti is 44.2 out of 1,000. Deaths under the age of 5 is 56.8 out of 1,000. For comparison, the rates in the USA are much less. 4.9 infant mortality out of 1,000 for infants, okay? It's 10 times more deadly to be a child in Haiti than it is here. Now, it has to do with a lot of things. It's medical training, it's fresh food, clean water, even hygiene, basic hygiene. Now, take your pick. It could be any of those things why all the kids there are dying. I don't know. Now, it's not easy to take a Haitian person and integrate them into modern civilized culture. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult. Now, this woman, and of course her daughter, saw an opportunity, and they couldn't use any impulse control, so they just stole a bunch of money from needy people. Now, I'm guessing the principal supervisor at DHS probably made good money with full benefits and probably a pension. But she thought stealing about $200,000 would be a risk she's willing to take. In reality, I bet being a government employee, she could have earned that much about every 3 years from a normal paycheck. But she got greedy. She couldn't control herself. And that's what separates a civil society from the one that needs instant gratification. It comes down to IQ. IQ isn't everything, but it sure can tell you a lot. Do you know what the average IQ for a Haitian is? It's 67. Now, that doesn't mean they're doomed to a life of failure and misery, but come on. The average IQ in Haiti is below cognitively impaired. It's almost fair to say they don't even know better. She just saw money and took it. So at the end of the day, why did she do it? I don't know. But I can tell you that I'm getting tired of treating the rest of the world like they're the same as we are. They're just different. Sometimes different is good. Sometimes it's not. That's why we need borders to find out who's coming in. And are they able to help us, or are they going to take from us? This is a reasonable question. So what does this story tell us? It's not just about one person stealing money. It's about a bigger issue. We live in a society that thrives on trust, on people doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. But when we open our borders without truly understanding who we're letting in, we're taking a gamble. Now, of course, I'm not saying every immigrant is bad. There are plenty of people who come here for a better life. They work hard. They contribute positively. But we need to be honest about the risks and challenges that come with uncontrolled migration. Different cultures, different values, and different societal structures shape people's behavior. The world isn't uniform, and pretending that it is can have real consequences for the people who live and work in this country. At the end of the day, we need to be careful. We need to be vigilant. Immigration is not just about numbers or economic benefits. It's about maintaining the integrity of the system and making sure those who come here respect the rules, values, and opportunities that America stands for. Borders are there for a reason, to protect, to preserve, and to ensure that what we've built doesn't get torn apart by those who can't or won't play by the rules. Now, if you're still listening, I bet you haven't heard this story anywhere else. And if you like this kind of stuff, help me out a little bit. There are some buttons down there that could use your attention. I really appreciate you hanging around this long. Thanks a bunch. I'll be back soon. We'll have more stories. Have a great day.